Welcome back.
We know what you're thinking. Are you guys
wondering if we're close? This is our second episode.
We are doing 2 in 1 day because we thought it would make things more fresh. I stopped there.
What?
Your face? I don't know.
I
have no idea. But this episode, we want to tell some of the stories that people wrote in.
Yes. Thank you as always.
Yes, thank you.
For those who participate. It's so entertaining for all of us.
We love our audience. We love you guys.
We love our fans.
we love you fans. If you need a photo with us, just let us know.
Yeah.
And so 2 episodes ago, I believe now, I shared my really embarrassing story of shooting my shot with the guy at the bank.
The banker.
Who helped me when my identity was stolen. And for anyone who's...
There's still nothing. Okay, that's fine. We won't speak of him. I can't believe that.
There's still nothing. But a lot of you guys wrote in about how you have also had similar experiences of like shooting your shot and it not happening.
Yeah.
So we just want to read
shooting your shot like randomly, it's pretty nerve-wracking.
It's pretty bold, yeah.
I think it's cool.
I think it's worse when you know the person.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like from the friends to it, I think it is much
tricky.
more challenging.
I think, total stranger. Really, what do you have to lose?
Exactly. My thought process, I'll never see him again.
Until you had to go back to the bank again.
And that's fine. And so some of these stories are total strangers. Some are not total strangers. So we'll read a good mix.
Yeah.
Would you like to start with a lighter one?
Yeah.
Maybe a shorter one? Because I know you have more on your end than I do.
Here's a little short one. I gave my resume to an employee at a gelato shop, and I wrote, I don't want a job, but here's my number on it. He texted me like twice, and then I never heard from him again until one of the kids I led in youth group told me he was a senior in high school. I am still mortified.
That is so tough. Finding out you asked out a minor is pretty bad.
I would be gutted. I'd be like,
I would never show my face to that student
arrest
again.
me.
I would actually put myself in jail.
Put me in jail.
I'll go myself in.
I'll go willingly. Oh man,
that's so fair. I'll read another short one. This isn't a story about me shooting my shot, but someone else shooting their shot with me. A man came up to me in a bar and all he said was, "Hey." And I didn't look him in the eyes and yelled, "Nope." He was taken aback, very shocked, and said, "You're really rude." I responded as anyone would by yelling, "Bye, I'm the problem. It's me." I don't think you're the problem.
No.
I think any guy approaching you in the bar, I would do the same thing.
Also,
like, bye.
Hey.
No. Turn around.
No. I mean, away. Yeah, if she wasn't into it.
Yeah. I wouldn't be. I'd be nervous. So, all right.
Okay.
You go.
Shot my shot and got blocked. The title. The story takes place a few months ago after I got cheated on by my then boyfriend of 2 years. I'm sorry. I'll skip to the story of... So sorry. Sorry. So sorry. I'll skip to the story of finding out he cheated on me by catching the clap. Hold on.
That's it?
I'm just trying to figure out the sentence. Hold on. Sorry. Okay.
Sorry. The shock. I'm excited.
I don't, is this a saying, catching the clap to share? I don't know. Maybe I don't know that saying, but finding out how he cheated on me. But I'll share how I shot my.
Do I need to read it?
No. Okay. No. I'm so sorry. I shot my shot with my dog sitter a few months later. I'll start by explaining that I'm 23 years old, gay guy in Utah. I was
slim pickings already.
Yeah. Utah. Salt Lake City. Okay. Yes, slim pickings. So I hear from the show.
From the Real Housewives of Salt Lake.
So got cheated on by boyfriend of 2 years. And then he's a couple months later shooting his shot with a dog sitter. Okay, so sorry for that. I was new to the dating scene after my breakup and refused to get on dating apps, which essentially meant I didn't have a dating life. Yes, been there. I had to go out of town for a few days and couldn't take my dog with me. I found this random guy on a doggy daycare website to watch him. When I dropped him off, it was love at first sight. Aw. Okay, not really, but him being a dog lover was a green flag, and he was definitely giving off gay vibes. After my trip, I went by his place to grab my dog. As I was about to walk away, I shot my shot and asked if he wanted to go out sometime. He was very polite and told me no. The ego was pretty destroyed until 20 minutes later, I got this text from him with just a photo of him, his wife, and 2 kids. To this day, I firmly believe that man is gay and is involved in a cover-up marriage. Whoa.
I love that he just sent you the picture with no context.
I know, just a family pic. Just like, hey.
Okay.
Thanks.
I mean, so sorry. I think that's pretty. I would have done the same.
You shot your shot.
You never know.
You literally
How
never
are you
know.
supposed to know he is married and actually has kids?
Yeah. So
I think it's fair.
I'm glad he was at least polite to you and like kind of it wasn't just like a like,
that would have been
whatever. He showed
terrible.
you the reason why.
Yeah, he said, "Look,
sorry it didn't work out for you with that gentleman."
I'm glad you broke up with your boyfriend who was cheating on you, though.
Yes, I'm glad that ended. That sucks.
Yeah, gross. A cheater never prospers. Okay. This next story is, I had a huge crush on this guy freshman year of high school. We all had a freshman year of high school crush. Let's call him Asher. He was my first date and first love. I asked him out to my very first school dance, and he said yes. And to this day, that was the most fun I've ever had at a school dance, ever. However, young freshman me had no idea what to do with emotions, and I got too much in my head about dating someone. I decided that I was too young to be dating, and so I broke it off with him after the second date. Fast forward to senior year, I was dating this other guy. Let's call him Jake. Jake was cool, but I knew it wouldn't last because we were about to graduate and we had very different life goals for after graduation. I broke up with Jake and almost immediately started having feelings for Asher again. Whoa. It's been years and Asher's still on their mind. We had been hanging out a lot throughout high school. Oh, never mind. Sorry. Didn't read that next part. They've actually been friends this whole time.
They haven't spoken in 3 years.
Oh, wait. So I saw him quite frequently. Our families were also friends, so that added a whole other dynamic. I decided that I was in love with him, and I also decided that I needed to tell him. It was a few weeks before graduation, and he came over to my place to hang out. We were skateboarding around my neighborhood, and I told him I had to tell him something. I can, like, feel
this is like a movie.
The like anxiousness of that.
This is like I feel like I've watched this.
Yeah. We stopped. I feel like this is this me? Oh, just kidding. We stopped.
Wait. Did I write this?
We stopped by the park and still to this day I pass that park sometimes when I go for runs. I remember sitting on the playground, little 18-year-old me debating how to tell the man hanging from the monkey bars in front of me that I was irrevocably in love with him. I ended up full sending it and told Asher that I had been in love with him ever since I first went on a date with him. He was shocked, and I told him that it was okay if he didn't feel the same. I said that I just wanted him to know that how I felt about him because he is an amazing guy and any girl would be honored to be with him. Asher just kept staring at me, but he gathered his composure pretty fast before he told me that he had gotten over me a few years prior and just saw me as a friend. I was heartbroken, but played it off pretty cool. We ended up skating back home as normal, but after he left my house that day, we never hung out again. I still see him every once in a while, but it honestly was so freeing for me to tell a man my feelings and move on. It almost felt like closure for me, and I don't have to worry about any what ifs if I never had told him how I felt. There's so much stigma around women shooting their shot, but I honestly say you should do it. Better to know how the other person feels than to wonder if something would have ever happened if you just spoke up. Get it, girl. I actually feel totally the same.
Yeah, I agree.
And 100%. To be honest, let's face it. I'll say what I say because I just feel amped up today. You don't need another friend. Like, friends come and go.
Literally.
Like, there is no point in keeping the friendship if you have feelings for him and never telling him just to
It's
like
torture.
try to keep the friendship.
I feel like that's
It's not
torture
worth
though, because
it.
like you're stuck
Yeah.
in this thing that you want more,
Exactly.
and then it's
And
torture.
If you're just like, oh, I just like don't want to ruin the friendship. Honestly, let's face it. You guys might not even be friends in a few years.
Yeah.
Friendships are just so seasonal. I think you might as well lay it on the table. And then if he doesn't feel the same way and you don't feel like you can go any further as friends, then cool, done, whatever. And you can mourn that friendship. But I think the tension and awkward limbo of years of being friends with someone and you have feelings is my own version of hell.
Oh, so, God, yeah.
I lose sleep over stuff like that. That's would just torture. Die. So I definitely think it's worth.
Because then I feel like, especially with the guy girl thing, like if one person has feelings and you're like, oh, I just want to keep the friendship, I'm not going to say anything. Watching them find a significant other is the most painful thing to do.
I don't want to be around, to be honest.
So it's like, why would you want to do that to yourself?
I just feel like all those like movies that are like, oh, friends to lovers or books, I think it's unrealistic. Where it's like, for 11 years, they were best friends.
Were besties.
But they all secretly loved each other all along, but they never said anything. I just don't think that's realistic.
Yeah.
So.
That's super painful to, like, watch somebody that you have feelings for.
You can always get other friends.
Yeah. That you don't have those feelings for.
So I would just say I think it's not worth bottling up those emotions to try and make a friendship work.
Yeah. Kudos to her, because I'm the same way. I feel like I would rather just say it and get it over with, and like don't have the question of what if.
Yeah.
Like, just do it, get it over with, figure out what you're gonna do after the fact. But yeah, to like, I can't live with the what if.
Yeah.
I won't do it.
No. Because honestly, I did 3 years ago now, I think. And yeah, it wasn't reciprocated.
Yeah.
And we have not talked in those like basically 3 years.
No. But it doesn't keep you up at night.
Also, with time, I'm like, yeah, were we really friends? Not really.
Yeah.
Like, we weren't that close.
Yeah.
It wasn't a big deal. Mm-hmm. And it's no skin off my back that he's not in my life anymore.
I feel like it totally...
Great guy, but...
It totally is closure. Like...
Yeah, exactly.
If you do it and that happens, like, then you... Cool.
Yeah.
Move on.
Awesome.
Way easier to move on.
Let's pretend we never
from
this
that,
conversation
then, like,
and we never have to see each other again.
The weird limbo of like, I don't know where they're at, and
then I think you also start to fantasize, and you take every little thing and you're like, oh my gosh, is he interested? And then
it consumes your mind, and that's a prison.
The delusion.
That's a prison to be in.
That's when your mind becomes a prison.
You are imprisoning yourself because that's all you can think of in your own mind.
That's crazy. Good for you, girl.
Okay.
We all had those little things in high school. I love that for you.
You haven't read the college one, right?
No.
Okay. In college, I started hanging out with this group of friends and started catching feelings for one of the guys. After a while, I was so convinced he was into me because he would flirt with me and blatantly put his arm around me.
I would assume so
I would think the same thing, girl. Then COVID happened, and we spent 2 full months Snapchatting back and forth nonstop, so I was pretty much in love. All of a sudden, he started saying some really out there stuff like, I wish I was with you right now. So I was like, okay. That's pretty, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So I was like, okay, I'm going to shoot my shot because we're going on a trip with friends in 2 weeks so we can be together and it'll be great. I sent this long message about how I've been feeling only to be met with, oh, I think you misunderstood. I just want to be friends.
What?
R.I.P. And to make it all worse, I had to see him 2 weeks later with all of our friends that knew about it because I'm literally delusional. I wouldn't let it go and knew we were going to end up together. And we did by the end of the year and 3 years later, and now we're married.
What?
This is fueling the delusion.
No, wait.
Literally begged to walk down the aisle to Mastermind by Taylor Swift, but he was not on board. Wait, I'm so confused.
Get after it, queen, though. She had a gut feeling. First of all, totally led you on.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Wait, no, I can't. Personally,
this doesn't work out for everybody.
Personally,
it doesn't work out for everybody.
Can't let this be in my mind.
I love that for you so much.
I'm so happy this worked out for you.
You know what, though? That does show persistence. She was like, no, I know you like me.
Yeah.
And she was like, I'll bide my time until you figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
And then eventually he did. And she was like, fine. I said this the whole time, though.
That's crazy.
So that's a long game.
That is a long game.
Perfect example of it.
Oh my gosh.
I respect the crap out of that. I don't know if I have the same stamina of waiting 3 years.
Yeah.
But I respect that game. She simply was just biding her time.
See, this is what every girl is when a guy's not giving like what you want. I feel like in terms of like reciprocating feelings, I feel like every girl in her mind's like, no, but like
I definitely wouldn't twiddle my thumbs until he tries to figure it out.
Man, that's crazy.
Maybe she didn't. Maybe she was like,
I'd love to chat.
Yeah.
I'd love to chat with you.
What if you were a guest on our podcast so we could actually ask you more about this?
I have some questions.
So please reach out to us. Also, great choice of Mastermind by Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
That would have been
this
iconic.
is a great story.
Yeah.
It's just throwing me off because
it's an uncommon one.
Yeah, it is an uncommon one.
Good for her, though.
Yeah. Cool. They're happily married.
Yeah.
Nice.
You have one more, I think. I don't have another one.
I don't think so. You shared that one.
That's crazy.
That's it.
All right. Well, that...
Are we feeling like we're going to shoot our shots?
I feel as though I already have this month,
Yeah.
so I don't want to do it again.
I don't think I am.
Not this month. Maybe next month I'll try again for that. But as of this month, I've done my fill.
Yeah.
And I will not be doing it again. But I think everyone should.
Yeah.
I think women, there is a stigma around us doing it. And I think we should end that. And just, it's a conversation. It's just a conversation.
Yeah.
It's just another conversation.
Honestly, would rather just know.
Yeah.
Because like I've said before, I'm a chronic overthinker.
Yeah.
I'll think about it constantly.
Yeah.
So I might as well just get it over with.
I agree. But that is some great stories about
thanks for writing in.
And
I'm really thrown by that last one.
I know.
I can't believe
You're like trying to focus now.
I'm like, what? Literally.
Like, wait a minute. This works for some people?
This actually works?
That's crazy. Well, if that was your story on the last person, go and let us know because we would love to ask more questions. So
a few personal questions for you.
We'd actually love to interview with you, and then we'll talk about it on the podcast, but you don't have to reveal who you are if you don't want to. So, well, that is another episode.
Yeah, thanks for listening.
Hope you guys... Oh, actually, you guys should all like and subscribe and rate our show.
Wherever you listen.
Yeah.
Apple,
Podcasts,
Spotify, YouTube, whatever.
Spotify.
Do your part.
Do your part. The more you review us, the more our podcast will be shown to others.
That's
the way the internet works.
That's how it works.
That's called an algorithm. Anyway.
So we hear. I don't know.
That's what Zeke told me. So I don't know. Don't take that for truth. But it's been a pleasure.
It has always, as always, a pleasure.
Signing off until next time.
Bye.